Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show we are going to have Pauli. Pauli is from Stockholm in Sweden. So let's see what Pauli has to say. Enjoy the interview.
I am here, and here you are, William. I don't know much about you, more so than that you conduct. You talk
Every
about.
si- all the interview is going to be about you. So hello Pauli, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How are
So,
you?
very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's an honor.
So tell me, how's your weekend going so far?
Well, I have a lot to do. It's been the midsummer weekend. Most people are out partying. I took it a bit more easy and had a bit of family time, but I'm looking forward to jumping into some video work and planning because next week is going to be full of good errands, and I'm excited about it.
Tell me where you're from, Pauli.
Well, I am born and raised in Sweden, in Stockholm, but my parents are from Mexico and Finland. And I
Wow.
also have relatives from Spain, from Switzerland, and now I have a few relatives also living in Canada and Vancouver. So my family is a bit all over the place. I am no longer sure what I am, more so than I'm someone who wanders from place to place.
Wow.
Nomad.
And what was the biggest joy of growing up in Stockholm, Sweden, in your opinion?
I feel like this is a city that provides opportunities.
Hmm.
There is space for you to explore your expression, and it's not frowned upon in any way. I feel like kids have a lot of freedom here and security. Like you feel safe in this town.
Wow,
I feel like that's been something that I have not taken for granted whatsoever. And yeah, it's helped me be able to find my space for what I do and my art and my creativity.
I see. And what do you do for work for living?
Well, I'm mostly a social worker, a social pedagogue. That's what I
Mhm.
do normally. But if not, then I am a filmmaker all the way. In my heart, I am a storyteller. I come up with ideas all the time. I don't know how it happens. I just take a walk, and this head is filled with imagination and
Wow,
fantastical ideas that take you beyond space and time. So, what I do best is to create these stories and visualize them. So that's what I do as a second job is to be a freelance videographer and editor.
it's amazing. Wow. Right, Pauli. So before I start the interview, I always ask my colleagues, my friends, my guests on the show to bring something that means a lot to them. So that could be a gift, could be a picture, could be an object. There's something you could share with us?
Yes, bear with me because I'm gonna move the camera. So be ready.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna get a little closer to me. Don't be afraid. Don't worry. And here we are. This is a picture that means a lot to me. What it is that this is a still frame from the first movie I ever made
Wow.
back in 2005. It's over 20 years ago. This is in Mexico, in Ixtapa, close to Cihuatanejo. And these clay figures are combined with plastic bottles, as you can see.
Yeah.
The story is that I wanted to create something with science fiction, and my two uncles were versed in cinematography and video making. So they brought their camera and they asked me and my siblings to, yeah, like just make a movie. And
Wow.
this is what we came up with: a story about the potential future, 5 million years in the future, and rhinoceroses have mutated with plastic bottles. So it was an environmental message in the story.
Wow.
So this is a core uh, part of my life
I
because
love it.
this is where I started my filmmaking.
I love that. Wow, amazing. Very creative for sure. Pauli, are you ready to go
Yes,
on a beautiful journey through memories in life and share your point of views?
always.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. fun questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Of course. Sounds good. I like that.
Let's do it. Right, before I start the interview, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about or you don't want to answer, you always can take another one, okay? Amazing. First question is, what is the most difficult thing have you ever done?
Most difficult thing. I think the most difficult thing at a point was me navigating too much civil work and creative work and having time for social life. That includes family life, love life, friendship life, a point where I was stretching myself too thin and I didn't even have time for myself really. And I learned to really balance myself way better. So like I can never reach that wall. I can never reach that point where I don't have sufficient energy to bring to myself, because if I'm present with everybody but I'm exhausted, I'm not actually there and I'm not actually paying attention. I'm not living in the moment, so that creates a memory gap. I can't quite recall some interactions or events in a seamless timeline like I used to do, because I was doing too much, and
Wow.
that wasn't good for my health. So I think that was the most difficult thing that I did, and I've changed a lot in a positive way since then. So I don't ever do that again.
Wow. And what's the biggest joy of being Pauli? What do you like the most about being you?
Oh my God. I am how I am. I can never change that. That's true. I have a lot of patience. I know that. I realized that. People tell me I listen well, and that I care more about other people than I care about myself. But I think the biggest joy is the fact that I never let go of that happy place that I had when I was growing up. That place where I knew that life around me was an ocean of possibilities, exciting adventures. To never lose that, to never become too cynical and too stuck in the hamster wheel or something like that. I've always kept that thing that keeps my heart in a pure place with me.
Wow, amazing, beautiful. Next question, let's do it. Okay, Pauli from Sweden.
Yes.
Right, question is, what makes you very sentimental?
Memories of seeing places and exploring culture for the first time with my family, and being able to really see the possibilities, I suppose. I would remember road trips with our family, going to the beach, and we would see the environments change from desert mountains to suddenly palm trees, and then you see the ocean in the horizon, and the music that my family would play in the car with us, and what they would tell us, stories, things that fascinated us, things that sparked our want to explore ourselves. And then we see the ocean, and then you go, oh my God, what is out there? What is out there in that ocean? And I think back to those times, and I do become very sentimental, and I'm so grateful that I had those times as a memory that came to mind.
And do you cry easily, Pauli?
No, I don't actually.
It's
actually quite difficult for me to cry. I also have dry tear ducts, so it takes a moment for me to do that. Yeah.
Wow. And still talking about family, tell me a person in your family right this moment that when you're feeling the lowest or when you're feeling the greatest, you feel like sharing the same occasions for this person in your life, in your family.
Well, that would be my parents and my siblings, and of course my two uncles, my two cousins in Mexico. I feel like we have a pretty close golden circle of a bond. And my friend David.
Oh,
My friend David, who's been with me for a long time too, almost 17 years. He was our neighbor. Me and my and my brother, we met him because he was our neighbor, and he has become a part of the filmmaking that I do. Very
wow.
important. I would consider him a bit of an adoptive brother in the family.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so David is watching this interview right now and you have a moment, an opportunity to send him a message. What would you say? He's watching.
David, just don't doubt yourself. Never do. You have a talent out of this world, and we're gonna make the world see what you got going.
Amazing. Love it. Very good. Next question. Let's do it. Pauli, before the next question, you mentioned about, how one of your parents, they're from Mexico, the other is from Finland. For you growing up, did you have Spanish and Finnish language and also Swedish? Tell me a little bit about this mix in your childhood memories growing up.
This is crazy, right? Because I think my first word may have been auto, and auto means car both in Mexican Spanish and in Finnish. So I'm not sure what language my first word was, but yeah, I learned Spanish and Finnish and then Swedish when I was in kindergarten.
Wow.
And I was jumping back and forth with it, and it's a psychological thing. Like I look at someone and like my mind switches to a certain mode, and I know, like for you, William, I know it's English, so it switches to English. But yeah, it has been difficult because there were times where we weren't as quick, me and my siblings, to jump language to language, and when we did that, we might mix words up. We might get some Swedish and some Spanish and some Finnish with some Spanish, and it wasn't easy sometimes. It wasn't because at school none of the other kids were speaking either Finnish or Spanish, so we might say something in the wrong order, or we might directly translate
Yeah.
sentences in a way where grammatically it's not correct in Swedish, and we would be made fun of for that. Hey, you're saying it weirdly. Why are you saying it that way? So we took that to heart, and I'm not sad about it anyway. I feel happy because hey, language is like music. It's all so unique and different, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like I can't say the same thing in Spanish that I do in Swedish. I cannot. It's just so different in its core, in its heart. So yeah, I don't know if I segued away from original question there, but
Who you
yeah.
supported the World Cup, Sweden or Mexico?
My God. May the best player win. It's a fun game. It's an amazing game for athletes who are the best at what they do. And I'm excited just to see the game. But yeah, look, my heart's in both places. It really is. I do have my Hammarby bracelet right here from the football club from Södermalm.
I
So
see.
so
Let's see.
I'm
Next question for you is, which talent wish you had?
teleportation.
Good one.
I wish I could teleport, and especially since my family being all over the place, I would like to be able to fly away to them. Just a second, that's David calling me. There we go, back.
I see. Talking
Remember
about
David? Talking about David.
David.
I could give my answer again if it took away my video.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I got it. I got it. And if you could transport yourself anywhere in the world right this moment, where would you transport yourself and why?
Oh, right now. To Turkey, I would like to see where my sweetheart is from, and
Oh,
see her home country.
oh my God, that's so sweet. Oh, and how did you path cross for the very first time, if you can share?
Here in Stockholm, she has family living here too,
Oh,
and
sweet.
and now she's there. So I would like to be able to jump there and yeah.
Oh, sweet. Very sweet. 3 questions left. Let's do it. Hey, Pauli from Stockholm in Sweden. Right, next question is, tell us about your first job.
My first job. was a freelance videography job.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I was tagging along the KLM company at the Spa Yasuragi in Stockholm Sweden. If you haven't been, you have to go. One of my favorite places ever. I've gone there many times where I felt stressed and exhausted, and I find so much peace and tranquility. Then I come back, and every little problem I've had, I fix it instantly. So I was at Yasuragi, and with my uncle, we're both filming this event, and we had to edit the video at the end of the day and present it the next morning,
Wow.
so that the people at the event would see what they did the other day.
That's
That was
amazing.
my first job.
And for you, what do you like the most about being a filmmaker? What's the biggest joy of it?
Inspiring people,
Hmm.
letting them know that they are seen, they're heard, you can do things. Anything that your heart desires, it's true. You can achieve it. And you
Wow.
have to believe in yourself. And filmmaking transports you to
Hmm.
different settings, stories, characters, and to feel identified with it and to feel happy at the end of the day and motivated. I think that's one of the things I really want with my filmmaking. I want people to feel happy at the end of the day when they walk away with it and to feel like that guy or those people, maybe they had nothing to work with. Maybe they had no money, no studio, none of that stuff. But they went out and did it. They were brave and they fought for something they believed in. And then they showed
Wow.
themselves that they could do it. It's about that. And if they fail, they fail, but we learn everything from it. So
Wow.
I want people to feel inspired.
Amazing. Two questions left. Let's do
Oh my
it.
God.
Okay, Pauli, next question for you is
Hmm.
which question would you like to be asked?
Which question I would like to be asked? Oh, that's a fun question. I would like to be asked if I'm in town and somewhere, like, hey, I have a very comfortable fold-out couch. If you want to stop by my place, if you have nowhere else to stay, I'd be like, I would like to be asked that question so I know that I'm safe wherever I am.
All right, based on your answer,
Yeah.
you know, Stockholm is a beautiful city. I've been there a few years ago, and it's such a beautiful city. And sometimes when we travel to some cities in the world, as a tourist, we tend to go to places that everyone goes to, to see the main points of the city everywhere. My question for you is, tell me your favorite place in Stockholm that it's not touristic. It's people they don't know about it, but for you, it's like it's my place. I love that. What's this place could be?
So the Malm, there is a park called Skinnarviksberget. If you continue walking down a little bit from that park, you will see an area with a few benches
Okay.
and the view of the lake and the city hall building, for example. You see the whole skyline from there. It's not a part of the touristical area. It really isn't. It's just like a little small area next to some apartment buildings, but it's pretty open. And the park is right behind you. That's a place I do feel very safe. And
Wow.
I go there, I can have deep talks, I can look out to the skyline, and I feel good. Bit of like a mini oasis, not far away from where I live too.
Wow. Beautiful. Amazing. When I come to Stockholm, we're gonna go there for a coffee. You're gonna take me there, okay?
I will show you. There's so many good cafeterias here. If you need
Wow.
pizza, there's pizza. If there's sushi, there's sushi. All of it.
Last question, ready?
Yes.
Let's how do I say last question in Finnish?
Last question to finish. The one you asked me.
Yeah, how do I say no, last question. How do I say last question in Finnish?
Viimeinen kysymys.
Viimeinen kysymys.
Viimeinen
Viimeinen
kysymys.
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 Nyt on viimeinen kysymys.
Amazing. Let's do it.
Y ahora, mi amigo, es tiempo para la última pregunta.
Love it. Let's do it. Before the last question, tell me three names in the movie industry that you always be inspired by, or you wanted to work with them one day, or you have some connection with those three names. Tell me who they are. Who are they?
So many names, but I think it goes to Christopher Lee first.
Okay.
That's a man with such an inspiring story, so much that he did. I could go on and on, but all the languages he knew, all the things he did culturally, historically, and
Yeah.
what he was involved with, I feel so enamored and inspired by that man. I feel like I can somehow also relate a little bit to that nomadic feeling of just jumping a little bit all over the place. And I feel like I would like to be that kind of person one day where like I have the level of knowledge with me and wisdom with me like Christopher Lee. Also someone like Aki Kaurismäki, the way he captures the hope in the hopelessness of people, the calm lifestyle, but also the humor in it. Even if his stories are somewhat based on sadness, there is a humor in it. There's life there, humanity there. And then I would pick. It might sound cliche, but perhaps Stanley Kubrick, because
Okay.
the way he jumped from genre, tone, and style through each project and his imagination. I don't agree with every method he did, but I
Uh-huh.
would like to just get a sense of his brain, like
Wow.
what made him tick, and also tell him, hey man, it's okay. You don't have to overthink this part.
Okay, so now the question gonna be a bit tougher now.
Hmm.
One day you're gonna wake up in the morning having three missed calls on your phone from those three names you just mentioned right now. Which one you're gonna call back straight away? Which one you're gonna send a message? I'll call you back later. And the third one, you don't call back, you don't send a message, just ignore him for now. I know.
Well, I would call back Christopher Lee instantly. I
Okay,
really would. I will be ready. I would have no nerves or anxiety at all. With Kubrick, I would be like, just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Because I know he's a man with meticulous words. And if I had a fax machine like Spielberg had in his house, they would fax him all kinds of documents and ideas. Like, I'll be okay with that. Kaurismäki, I feel like, yeah, better to meet him in person, perhaps, but as well. But I wouldn't want to ignore him. But the thing is, I'll tell you why I put him last. It's the fact that I have met him once in my life.
there you go.
I've had the chance to speak with him, and therefore I would prioritize the other two.
Amazing. Last question for you is, oh, tough question now. If someone gave you an envelope with your death date inside of it, would you open it or not? And why?
Our destiny does tempt us, doesn't it? But better to not know. Better to not know which moment may be our last. Every morsel of our entire being alive to the infinite mystery of it all. And who's to say we won't live forever, eh?
I agree with you. I wouldn't be able to open. However, I'll tell them, take this envelope away because I'll be so tempted to look at it. I said, just go away with this envelope because I'll be very tempted.
Yeah, you would be so tempted by it, and it would be a dangerous thing to have
Totally.
because you would start working your life around to
Yeah.
perhaps prevent it, prolong it,
Yeah.
and you would feel like a ticking clock. Everything would feel like a ticking clock, and you couldn't focus on it now, perhaps, depending on the person. But for me, no, I want to do everything that I can every day.
Amazing. Right. So then, Jet, let's play now the word association game. Okay. I'm going to say some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Okay.
Yes,
Let's start with money.
boring.
Fear.
Here?
Fear.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it right. It was
Fear. Like fear of something. Fear.
oh. My first word after that is stop it.
Okay.
All right, two
Family.
words.
Okay.
Everything.
Life.
Oh, horizon.
Love.
Pure.
Religion.
Difficult.
Sex.
Important.
Friendship.
Fast.
Politics.
Why?
Desire.
Longing.
Regrets.
Too bad.
Success.
Happenstance.
Wish.
Light.
Happiness.
Wisdom.
One word for Mexico.
Color.
One word for Finland.
Peace.
One word for Stockholm.
Inspirational.
And the last one now, filmmaker, one word.
Story.
Amazing.
Yeah, story.
Let's pretend now I'm gonna go all the way to Turkey to meet your girlfriend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask her, define Pauli in one positive and one negative word only. What should say about you?
He's too kind. He has difficulty saying no. That would be the negative. But the positive, I would hope that it would be that I'm someone that can make people feel good and happy and heard in their lives.
Beautiful. Let's play now, Pauli and the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But I like your mug.
See what it is?
I can see 007.
Oh yeah, it's all of them.
All the actors. Oh my God, it's so creative. I love it. Wow.
Yeah, there's George Lazenby. There's all of the guys. Dalton, Connery.
Who's gonna be the next one, do you think?
I hope they pick someone new. I hope they pick someone who can define or establish himself with this role. That's what I hope.
You can ask me a question now, Pauli.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I think it's the first time that I've ever done word association, which is very interesting because sometimes the mind blanks and it just tells me a feeling or gives me an abstract image in my head before it finds the word. So that was very interesting. And then the internet lagged for a second. I was like, oh, what was that? Then my head blanked a bit more. But my question to you, William. My question is, I want to know what inspires you the most?
Great question. And the answer comes straight away, Pauli. People. I love people. I think, doing the show for me, it's a big inspiration every interview I do because I learn so much. I become a better person every time when I sit here to do the show. You have no idea how much I've been improved about myself, about my knowledge, about my open-minded. I became a better person since I started doing the show, talking to people, seeing their lives, the way they live their life, their point of views, geographically, the magic box has been everywhere in the world, you know what I mean? And listen to people talking about their culture, about their struggles, their happiness, their challenges, everything, they did on the show. So my big inspiration is about people for sure. I think people, we are fascinating. When I say everyone has a story to tell, I really mean it because all of us have stories to tell. Talking to you, you come from different parts, what I mean, of the world, the languages, and live in a foreign country. I love that. I think it's amazing. And it's so inspiring, it's so fascinating to see someone, be able to speak so many languages, a struggle. Of course, it's difficult and hard. However, it's amazing. So yeah, I'm a big inspiration. I could tell there are so many things in my life that I'm inspired by, but when I think about overall, it's about people for sure. Yeah.
Love that answer. And I feel inspired listening to you.
Oh.
I have to check out more of your videos. I didn't know about your channel until, when you asked me about this. I'm going to check out more so I can learn more myself.
Totally. I'm sure you're going to connect with people. You have no idea what people has shared here on the show, about their life stories. And there are so many fascinating stories for sure. Great.
I'm a subscriber.
Did you enjoy the interview?
Yeah, it was super funny.
Thanks
and you made me think. It was good. You caught me off my guard, which is nice. It wasn't the usual kind of mundane questions. I love that. I love that it makes you think, and I go, oh, and you reach in the back of your head, and you find something, and you go, okay, there it is. Wow, you unlocked something that I had in there stored somewhere.
Thanks again. Thanks for taking the time, Pauli. I love your, your personality, the way you approach life. You're very passionate about what you do, and I think life is about that. It's about us embracing our passion and just go for it. That's the way to go. Embracing our passion and just explore the most we can. So thanks again for your time. Thanks for taking the time for the interview.
So
And
welcome.
before you go, if you can share a positive message, a quote, or anything that you live by.
I do live by the fact that I never want to give up on the things that are important, that matter.
Wow.
If my heart says something, I have to find a way. I have to find a way, and I'm not gonna let it go. I think there's this part in Lawrence of Arabia where they talk about the power of dreams, and that the man who simply dreams and lets it go lives in vain, but the man who creates his dream as he's living is powerful.
Wow. Beautiful.
Nice. I actually like because I wanted it to look nice for you. I actually set up uh, two lights. So I have
Amazing.
this one, the blue one, and over here
Oh, amazing. I
looks
love
like
it.
a
I
looks
love
like two lightsabers.
I love that.
So I wanted to make sure it looked nice for you.
Amazing. Thanks again, Pauli. Thanks for the interview, and you keep in touch, okay? It was a pleasure having you on the show, okay? Enjoy your day.
Thank you
Okay?
so much, man, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Take care. Bye-bye. See
Bye
you.
bye. Thank
Bye.
you. It was awesome.
Thank you. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.